Ikhwani, there's an authentic hadith that the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, anyone who kills a person who the Muslims have a contract with him, a contract of his safety, an individual that there's an agreement between the Muslims and that individual that you shouldn't harm them. Whoever does that and he kills him, he won't smell the fragrance of al-Jannah. And this is something that the Khawarij of the past were guilty of, and they made it part of their religion. They made it part of their religion. And all you have to do is really just look at the history of al-Islam. There's too many examples. There was a companion, his name is Khabbab ibn Arat, radiyallahu anhu. He was from the poor Muslims, the Misakeen of Mecca, like Bilal, like Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, like Ammar, Yasir, Sumayya, radiyallahu anhum ajma'in. The Nabi was at the Kaaba. Khabbab came and said, Ya Rasulullah, fala tadullah lana, afala tastansur lana. Why don't you ask Allah to help us? Why don't you ask? They're killing us to do it. Rasulullah was at the Kaaba. He sat up. He said, you know, there was a man from the people from before. They would dig a hole. They would put him in the hole. They would slice his body in half. That wouldn't cause him to leave his religion. He told them about the sabr of those people of the past. He said, but you people mustajilun. Lakinnakum tastajilun. Don't be in a rush. This man, Khabbab, his son, his name was Abdullah. Abdullah was traveling with his wife who was pregnant. And he wasn't against the Khawarij, and he wasn't for anyone. He was just minding his own business. And they caught up to the man. And when they caught up to the man, they put pressure on him to either support them or to make his position clear. He didn't say anything against them. He was just praising the companions. You know, they killed that man right in front of his wife. And then after killing that man, his wife who was pregnant, they cut her stomach open, killed her, cut her stomach open, and then killed the baby. And they called that jihad. He's the son of a companion. So now, why did some of the scholars say that the Khawarij were kuffar? The Prophet said that the dogs of the hellfire, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they started a tafarruq during the time when it's unacceptable. And they make istihlal of the dima, the dam, the blood of the Muslims. They make it permissible to shed the blood of a person who he's in a contract with. Who is the mu'ahid? Who is that individual? He's that individual who in the Muslim world, he comes to our country and we give him a contract when he comes, the visa and everything. He's going to work for us in our country. He's going to work in the Muslim country. Pakistan, wherever he is, he's going to work for us. While he's working there, because he's a non-Muslim, Khawarij take that guy, the journalist, they take an individual like that. He has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with the American policy. It has nothing to do with the foreign policy of the West. Nothing. But because he's from America, because he's from Britain, they make it permissible to kill that individual. And they say, America killed him. America killed him. We didn't kill him. America killed him. Hey, the Quran and the Sunnah and the Waqi say, you killed that man. He said, no, America killed him. How did America kill him? You know, indirectly. They're bombing us. They're killing us. Nah, ya akhi, you killed him. You killed him. You killed that individual. So it's not permissible. That's the mu'ahid. The mu'ahid are us, we, the Muslims. We come to these people's country. We come to their country. Our parents came to this country. They came legally. They found themselves here. They became citizens of this place. They got indefinite remain to stay. Whatever their visa is, they're students and they're here. You came here with a contract. And the contract is, you're going to follow the law. Universal laws. Don't break the law. Speeding law. Don't steal the money from the people. Don't do these things. And definitely don't murder people. Don't kill people. So the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, anyone who has a contract with another individual who the Muslims are supposed to be protecting, he won't smell the fragrance of al-Jannah. And there was a lady, Hani. Hani was an important lady from the companions. She used to wash the dead bodies of the women. She used to help them to deliver babies. She used to give the khitan of that time. She did a lot of stuff. Hani, when the Prophet conquered Mecca, one of her relatives came to her and said, Hani, save me. Give me your protection. She said, okay, I give you my protection. I'm telling the Muslims, all you men, I'm a woman. She's a woman. All you men, I'm giving him a protection. Just as Abu Bakr can give him Umar, Uthman, Rasulullah can give him protection. That means you don't do anything. Hani said, okay, I protect you. the Muslim men said, we're going to get him. Who are you, some lady giving the man protection? We're going to deal with him. When the Prophet heard that, she came and said, Ya Rasulullah, they're not respecting the fact that I gave him protection. And Nabi says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whoever Hani protected, I'm protected. So the Nabi didn't allow the Muslim men, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa radiyallahu anhum, to transgress against the non-Muslim at that time, that a woman gave him her word, her promise of protection. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu awfu bil uqud. Take care of your contract. You came here. You can't do that kind of stuff. Muslims don't do that. Even if non-Muslims treat us in that type of way. On the internet, YouTube. A white lady is doing a program. All you have to do is go there. The white lady is doing a program, a documentary about how the Sunni Muslims are being killed in Iraq after Saddam was killed. Maliki, who's been put there by American, he's killing the Sunni Muslims left, right, and center. So this lady wants to bring that reality to the knowledge of the world. So she put her life on the line for Sunni Muslims, for their lives and blood to be saved. Now, it was dangerous for her. Some of the people grab her, kidnap her, take her as a captive. And then they come and they chop her head off, they cut her head off, use her as a bargaining chip. And she says, hey, I didn't have anything to do with that. I'm here trying to tell a story to the world about your people's plight. What are you cutting my head off for? So those two other journalists, Ikhwani, yes, I'm going to say, our brothers in Palestine, the way they're being killed is brutal and it's not acceptable. But the Muslim is held to a higher standard. It's not permissible to kill people like that. People who come to this country or people who come to our Muslim countries and we've given them an agreement and a contract. Yawmul Qiyamah, the Prophet is going to be a khasam for people like that. Because they used to do that in Jahiliyyah. In Jahiliyyah, the man say, you, come. Tomorrow I want you to come and you're going to have lunch with me tomorrow. Make a nice lunch for you. Bring your sons, bring your daughters, bring your women. They're going to go in the tent over there and you and your men going to come. And then when they come for lunch, they come and put them in slavery. Me and my boys, me and my crew, we come tie them up, put them in slavery. And we'll take them to the marketplace or somewhere and we'll sell them as slaves. The Nabi said that the one who sells a free man won't go into the Jannah. Allah won't look at him. That's what the kuffar of Quraysh used to do. You're supposed to be my guest, the biatha with the Arab. You're going to be my guest and I'm going to sell you into slavery? They used to do that. So it's something that's not permissible. And that's the meaning of the mu'ahid.